My overreacting after hearing my wife admit she could cheat on me. My wife and I had just come home from eating dinner. Aside from being full, I was also tired from working an 11-hour workday. I proceeded to shower and then tell her goodnight and immediately knocked out. My stomach started hurting pretty bad around 2 in the morning. The food had done its damage but no regrets. To my right I see my wife chatting on a group voice chat with some of her old friends from college and her hometown. It's a tradition they do a few times a month. She moved away to be with me so these calls are important to her. She oddly didn't have her earbuds in, which she normally has on so she doesn't wake me up at night while talking. I try going back to sleep, but something caught my attention. I was still sleepy and couldn't catch the beginning, but it sounded like they were talking about some guy at a club. For context, my wife and her friends like clubbing and dancing. It's something she still enjoys doing. Although she's not a big drinker or hasn't slept around with guys those nights, she's admitted to me she used to be a big flirt and got a thrill from seeing guys lust after her. It didn't bother me much though, given this was in the past and I love her. To continue the story, the girls sounded like they were drooling over him, and apparently my wife knew him too. Suddenly, what shocked me was that she came out and said if him and I were alone together, and I had been drinking, I don't know what would happen. Honestly, if I were drinking something could happen, you know. Her friends went silent, and my heart dropped to the pit of my stomach as I laid facing the wall. One of her friends broke the silence and responded, You're married, right? I'm single, we all are except you. It was in a tone of, hey, you're married, you shouldn't be saying that. I swear to God I could hear a needle drop at that moment. My wife's lack of a response spoke volumes. I was enraged and hurt, but I decided to keep my cool while they finished their conversation. That same friend asks in a cautious tone, Is he there, with you, your husband? My wife didn't make a noise, but laughs echoed throughout the room. So, she either showed me on camera or nodded. My chest swelled with feelings of embarrassment, disappointment, and resentment. After the call ended she tried to cuddle me, but I stopped her attempt. She asked me multiple times what was wrong but I chose not to respond. I didn't have the words. I don't know how to move forward. I know she technically hasn't cheated, but why does it feel like she did? I know I have to talk to her about it, but fuck, what do I say? I'm upset but I still love her. We were supposed to go buy a puppy later today.